But let's get into our last topic of the day, actually, bro. Floyd Mayweather sues sues for 340 million. Sues Showtime for 340 million, bro. I'm not sure what these details were. Let's get into Breakfast Club again, bro. Uh, Lauren's gonna talk about this. Let's get into it.
Broke in news that Floyd Mayweather is suing Showtime, and he's alleging that he is missing over $300 million. So what he's saying that happened is that he's made $1 billion within his career in earnings, but he's saying he never saw any of it because of what he's alleging to be this like big financial fraud scheme that was perpetrated, he alleges, by his advisor at the time, Al Heyman, and now he's claiming that Heyman got substantial participation and aid from Showtime and former Showtime Sports president Stephen Espinoza. Steven and Showtime are actually listed as defendants. Al Heyman is not being sued, but he's mentioned in the documents. Now, he's saying that, he worked with Al Heyman for over a decade and that funds were misappropriated insanely. He says that a significant portion of his career earnings, to the tune of, I told you guys over 300, but it's exactly $340 million, went missing. And he's saying that all happened because of this whatever the partnership that he's saying is not right between Showtime and Al Heyman. He says that money to this day is still missing and unaccounted for. And he references some of his biggest fights, including the Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor.
So why pretend to be Money Mayweather all those years? Like, if you know you wasn't getting all that money. Because one thing Mayweather used to do was brag about how much he was making for fights. Like, you didn't realize it was missing back then. He would post checks online.
Well, I would say this: we don't know. He still was making money. We don't
he
know
said
what
$1 billion. I mean, $340 million is a lot of money, but he still got some money.
But my question is, he retired in 2017.
We've seen him post $100 million checks after fights, and the fact that he names Manny Pacquiao fight, Conor McGregor, those are fights he claimed to make so much money off. So I'm just saying, you didn't realize the money was missing back then?
He says in this document that to this day that there's still money. I guess I don't know what he's recouping on the back end that would have still been coming his way to this day, but he's saying that there's still money that is missing and unaccounted for in addition to what would have been his then. To this day. So I don't know. His attorney said Floyd is one of boxing's biggest pay-per-view draws. He generated hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue for Showtime. Mr. Mayweather now takes the fight to the courtroom to recover what is rightfully earned.
But is he the one reviewing the contracts? I mean, shouldn't he have a team? He should have had a team.
Oh, I'm sure.
He got so much business.
The show gotta have a team.
And sometimes I feel like there's a disconnect there where it's like once you start uncovering all this stuff, you realize it might not just be an alleged Showtime and Al Heyman thing. There's like accountants and your team, businessmen, or financial managers.
Or he could get money per views, per eyes, and maybe they had to audit and see how much actually came in, because that happens all the time, even in the music industry. You think you make so much money, then when you do the audit, you realize you're owed so much more money that they didn't calculate.
Well, he definitely got money from the pay-per-views.
Well, 50 Cent has joined in the conversation about this lawsuit, and he says, "Oh no, I'm fight now, champ. They beat you out of 320 million. It's 340. You dumb A-word. I told you to let me read the contracts. Now lace up. You gotta look good fighting, Mike." You gotta look good fighting Mike, then maybe we can get Bud to beat your A-word for some big money. Poor Floyd. Yeah. It's Lauren LaRosa telling you.
Yeah, no, man. That's crazy, bro. Floyd, they all talked about like he should have made this certain amount of money, did different things. I do want to get more info about how this goes through. We're going to talk about this a little bit more when, more information comes out and these different things, cases get handled. But hey, that's crazy, bro. You gotta be careful of your team. You gotta be very, very careful of your accountants, who's around you, the people you're working with, your business partners. Sometimes you can be missing out on some stuff. That they know about this you don't know about. But I mean, praise up to Floyd. 50 funny as hell. 50 Cent be at every beast, cause this nigga 50 he don't forget a nigga that did wrong. He waited for you to fuck up. Hey, it's gonna be fucked up when you fuck up. Cause niggas gonna be on his ass. He better not fuck up. 50 better not fuck up. Nigga gonna be on his ass, bro. But nah, bro, this episode very, very good. I like these episodes where I think this is probably one of my favorite episodes. I really planned this out last night. Really took my time, bro. We talked about the control, these elites doing these evil shit, the symbolism, these different things. I want y'all to remember the symbolism, learn the symbolism, bro. But I want to thank y'all, bro. If you love your family, this is one of the smartest moves you can ever make. Real talk. If something happened to you tomorrow, could your family take care of the bills, your rent, or even your funeral costs? Most people think life insurance is for later. Later isn't always promised, as we all know. Life insurance isn't about you dying. It's about your people living. It's having a peace of mind, knowing your partner, your kids, and your wife won't be left struggling. And here's the thing. The younger and healthier you are, the cheaper it is. Don't wait for someday. Protect your future today. If you love your family, this is one of the smartest moves you can ever make. Hit the follow button above if you want to learn how to protect what matters most.